So welcome everybody. I've said this before I got started, but I don't have anybody to watch the kids tonight. Their dad is out hunting. So I have all three kids. They're set up with a movie. I'm hoping for the best. I am recording this, but you know, there's baby nakedness running around and craziness and screaming. So I may have to stop for a minute and get kids situated, but I'm hoping for the best. So anyway, you guys, let's just get to it. We've got some exciting things going on. Who saw and who is running for that $200 bonus that's being offered? Drop a me in the chat if you are running for that and you understand what it is. You guys, I had no idea that Steph, Brittany, and Chanel were all going to match my offer. Okay. I was able to do $50 for everyone. Like, it's not a giveaway. Like, that's the best thing about this, I think, is it's not like a, you know, do $500 worth of personal volume and you're going to go into a drawing for $50. No, it's everyone. I don't care if every single one of you gets the $500 worth of personal volume. I'm going to give every single one of you a $50 bonus. And then Chanel, Brittany, and Steph all turned around and said, hey, I'll match that. So now all you have to do is $500 worth of personal volume, personal orders count, and customers count. And you're going to get $200 cash right off the bat. That's nuts. I had no idea that they were going to do that. Just a second. You guys, hey. I need, oh, you just knocked Oscar over. Out, please. Out. Go watch your movie. Thank you. Go watch your movie. Come here. I'm really sorry, you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm very sorry. All right, you guys, again, I apologize. Like I said, I'm hoping for the best, but they're all jazzed up. Things are a little bit wild here today. We're all kind of running on fumes right now. But anyway, I had no idea that they were going to match that. So we have $200 in cash immediately when you hit $500 worth of personal volume. You guys, if I was in your position and I had that happening right now, I would be reaching out to every single one of my auto ships that's going to run on the 5th, the 10th, and the 15th. And I would be asking them if they're willing to move their auto ship by just placing an order. Don't ask them to double up. You have to preface to them that you're not asking them to double up. You're just offering them to move it. Maybe you can offer them the free shipping. Maybe you have $15 in credits. Maybe you just want to do $15 in cash. That's up to you. If it's a new customer, obviously we're using the new Frenzy promo for 15% off, but I would be reaching out to every single one of my auto ships and saying, hey, I'm going to offer you $15 in credits if you just place an order today. Pause your auto ship, delete your auto ship, create a new one. I don't care how you do it, but if you place an order today, I'm going to give you free shipping. Who doesn't love free shipping? Okay. You do have a minimum or a maximum, only $15 in credits can be used. If you're giving cash back, that's on your dime. Like, that's your choice. If you're offering someone, you know, $20 cash back on an order over $175, that's on you. You can do whatever you want. But as far as credits go, only $15 in credits can be used. But that's what I would be doing. I would be reaching out to every single one of my auto ships from the 5th, the 10th, and the 15th. And asking them if they would be willing to move their auto ship for free shipping. I would also be reaching out to every single person who's ever ghosted me and telling them that, hey, this is the last 2 days for this 15% off promo. If you want an additional 35% off your first time auto ship order, then you need to do it now. Like, it's not going to be here on October 1st. So do it now and make it happen. I would be reaching out to everyone. You guys, when Brittany's retreat qualifications were happening, I was reaching out to people who had ghosted me in December of 2020. December of 2020, I was reaching out to people and saying, hey, I know we had talked months and months and months ago about you wanting to thrive. I wanted to check in with you. How are you? Are you ready now? I have amazing promotions happening for you right now. Guys, I qualified for Brittany's retreat simply by doing that. Point blank. That's how I qualified for Brittany's retreat. I sat down and I took the time late at night and I sent dozens upon dozens of messages to people who had ghosted me over 10 months ago. I know some of you have not been in the business that long, but surely you guys see what I'm saying. You've got to get down to the nitty gritty, turn over every leaf, every stone, look in every cave and find those people who are ready right now. You never know when someone is going to be ready. But yeah, reach out to those people who have auto ships, reach out to those people who ghosted you. As far as the new frenzy promo and reaching out to ghosts, this is where you create urgency. That was something, I asked the leadership team to send me their takeaways from Jason's call last night, which was the leadership training. If you have not watched that, I don't care if you joined yesterday, you need to go listen to that call from Jason Camper. You need to go listen to what he's saying. You need to take his advice. And do you want up or down? What do you want? What do you want? Up or down? Oh my goodness. Can you stop, please? Go watch Raya or I will turn it off. Do you want to watch Raya? Yes or no? Okay, thank you. Boys, you guys, it's National Sunday. Ooh, thankful for sons. But I would go listen to Jason's call. But one of the things that I asked my leadership team was, what was your takeaway? And something that they felt that they needed to get better at was creating urgency. Well, this new frenzy promo, this additional 15% off for new customer orders, this is the perfect opportunity to create urgency. It's gone in 2 days. Like if you have people who are sitting around being wishy-washy, you can literally message them and say, hey, now or never, like that 15% off is going to be gone. It's an additional 35% off retail for new auto ship customers. Like no minimum order. You could order sculpt and get 15% off. Like, are you ready? Like, let's do this before it's gone. I want to get you the best possible price on these products, but I can only do that for the next 2 days. Are you ready? Create urgency. You can create urgency by making it about them, not about you. Creating urgency doesn't mean harassing someone. Creating urgency does not mean, saying, are you ready now? Are you ready now? Are you ready now? I really need you to order. I really need you to order, because that makes it about you. And that's not the point. The point is this is an opportunity for them. Okay. And you communicate that urgency to them and make it obvious to them that it's about them. I want to get you the best possible price on these products. This is the opportunity to do that. You're going to get 35% off your first time auto ship order. Then I'm going to help you thrive for free. You're going to get it for free next month if we team up together and get you thrive for free. Let's do this. Let's get started. I don't want you to go another day feeling the way that you're feeling. I want you to feel better. Let's get going. And you make it about them. The feeling. So let me backtrack just a little bit. So as far as creating urgency goes, the feeling that you got when you saw that this $200 bonus happened, like there was a feeling that you got, your heart went pitter patter and you were like, oh my gosh, I need this. My family needs this. I could use $200 extra right now, whether, or maybe, I want to buy an $800 kit and get $200 cash back on it. Like, heck yeah, I need this. That feeling, that's urgency. Let's customers aside, like creating urgency for customers aside, you need to have that kind of urgency every single day. Just a second. Let me get him situated, you guys. I took his pen away, but he's also drawing all over me. So just a second. We're going to get Oscar situated in his lawn chair. Right here. Right here. This is your chair. This is your blankie.
It's not too late.
He's going to be back in 30 seconds, but we tried. That feeling that you had of No, you don't. And you need to go watch Riot or I'm going to turn it off. I'm this close to turning it off. The feeling that you got when that promo was announced and the excitement that you were feeling when Brittany came in and said, I'm going to add $50. Steph came in, I'm going to add $50. Chanel comes in, I'm going to add $50. And you're like wrapping your mind around, oh my gosh, there's $200 cash on the table. All I have to do is have $500 in sales in 3 days. Like I can do that. I can do that. That feeling, that's urgency. You need to have that every single day when you wake up. Because here's the deal. I want you to imagine what it's going to feel like when your paydays, your weekly paydays start breaking $1,000 a week. You better believe that I have urgency when I wake up in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I have urgency for this business. I want to see you guys succeed now. I want to see sales now. I want to see samples turning into orders now. Because I know what this business can do. I want you to imagine what it's going to feel like for your family when your paydays every week are over $1,000, over $500, over $200, over $100. I don't care what it is for you, what your goal is, what you need right now from this business. But the only way that happens is when you have urgency. Your excitement, your desire, your passion, that communicates. It communicates in your lives. It communicates in your posts. And we're going to talk about posts in a minute. It communicates when you're talking to your customers. When you are passionate and on fire for these products and for this opportunity, that translates to people. Okay? You have to have the fire when you wake up every single day to do your absolute best to help as many possible people as you can. That's the fire that you have to have, because that's the passion that's going to propel you in this business. I already talked about the, let's get you feeling better. Let's get you started. A lot of times we talk about samples. So we want to get samples in people's hands. I love samples, but you want to know what verbiage I use with people when I send samples? I use the verbiage where I say, I have a love-hate relationship with samples. So someone comes to me and they say, I want a sample. Awesome. I would love to get you a sample. I have a love-hate relationship with samples. I love them because it's a great way for you to see the products and get them in your hands for 3 days and experience them that way. However, the magic really happens in the 4-week experience. Like you're not going to see those amazing changes in those 3 days. And that's why I want to get you this 4-week experience, because that's when we're really going to see your body start to experience changes. They might be huge. They might be small. It might be different things, but that's why I have a love-hate relationship with samples. So do you want to do the 3-day experience, or do you want to go ahead and get a full month? Right now, I would be communicating to people, hey, I sell my samples for $15, but right now you're going to get 35% off your first time orders. So, that's where the magic is really going to happen. Are you sure you just want to do a sample? Let's get you a 4-week experience. Let's get these products in your body for 30 days and see how you feel in 30 days. We'll go watch Kumandra. Oh my goodness. So that's what I communicate about samples. On day 2, say someone does get a sample. The thing that I'm going to communicate that to them on day 2 is, hey, guys, just a second. You guys, I appreciate your patience. I'm doing the best I can with what I got right now. I really, really appreciate you guys. Okay. So what I do on day 2 of a sample for someone is I say, hey, I know you are loving your sample. It's day 2. I really want to get your 4-week experience on the way, because I want to get these products in your hand. I don't want you to have to go without your 3 steps. I want to get it on the way. Our shipping's very fast. And that's what I start communicating to someone on day 2 of their sample. I don't wait until the sample's over to start talking to them about getting a 4-week experience. I want to get that 4-week experience in their hands as fast as I can. So day 2 of samples. Another way that you can create urgency for the opportunity is simply by asking. If someone wants to buy a 4-week experience, you should just ask them, okay, so let's get your 4-week experience on the way. I just have to ask, are you just wanting to order as a customer, or are you wanting to earn an income every week like I do? You have literally just opened the door to a conversation about promoting, and all you had to say was just put it out there and create the urgency for it. That's all you had to do. And you just opened the door for it. If they come back and say, no, I really just want to order as a customer. Awesome. Let's get your order in. Cool. So excited for you. But they might come back and say, well, wait a second, like what's promoting? Like, how do I do that? What do I have to do? And then if you're not confident having that conversation with them, please don't pull my desk over. Really? If you're not comfortable having that conversation with them, then just put them in a 3-way. Put them in a 3-way with your upline. I'm gonna go outside because maybe going outside will help us a little bit. And if you put them in the upline, if you put them in a 3-way with someone who is more confident about talking about the promoter experience, that what would be a 4-week experience could turn into a new promoter. That's what's going to happen. But you have to create the urgency by presenting it maybe before you're really confident in doing it. Sometimes you just have to put it out there and see what happens. So let's talk about, as far as something that I've been seeing, and you guys, I'm feeling a little bit just disjointed right now, but we're going after it anyway. So just a second, let me get you guys set up here. All right. Okay, go ahead. There you go. So do we feel like we have a little bit more clarity on urgency? Again, you guys, I'm sorry that this is a little bit chaotic, but welcome to my everyday life. Usually Kenneth is home by now, but he's not. So do we feel like we have a little bit more clarity, a little bit more direction on the $200 promo and urgency? I want to make sure that I have at least communicated several good points before I move on. My blood pressure is like through the roof. But okay, let's move on to content. This is going to sound a little bit harsh. Okay, you guys, as much as Jason and Paul and our leadership has been talking about leaders needing to be present, I think it's also lit a fire under us as leaders to stop babying people. Like, I'm sorry. Like, Jason was saying on the Zoom or on the call last night that, you know, a leader has to have both maternal and paternal instincts. So you have to have, did you literally just run over your brother? Can we not run over each other with our bikes? That'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. It's not a destruction derby. So you have to have the paternal and the maternal instincts, meaning that you have to be able to kind of coddle people and be maternal and gentle and encouraging and all of those things. And then sometimes you just have to come out in dad mode and be like, listen, this is what's happening right now. Okay. I'm trying to channel my paternal right now at the same time with my maternal. But that's what he was talking about. So I'm going to go a little bit paternal on you guys. Like, I'm going to go a little bit on the dad side with you guys when it comes to content. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Some of the posts that I have been seeing are not good. They ain't good. They're not good. They're not good. Now, I'm not saying all of them. I've seen some really good posts. Rachel had an amazing post today. Patsy, I loved your post that you just did about Ben at his football game. Like, we have good posts out there. I'm not saying all posts are bad. I'm saying that some of the posts that we have going out there are pretty subpar, like borderline bad. Why is that? Because I think some of you guys are just posting to post. You're just going through the motions. You have it in your head that you absolutely have to post 3 times a day, and one of them has to be about Thrive. You guys, if that Natasha, if you would like a social media audit, please just message me. If anybody wants me to go through their page and very honestly and critically go through their profile, you need to send me a message after this Zoom. I can't respond to everybody right now. So I think that a lot of you guys are just going through the motions. You guys, you cannot just post a photo, slap a filter on it and think that it's a good post. It doesn't work that way. You cannot take a picture of your big toe, slap a filter on it and be like, y'all, look at my big toe today. Luckily, I haven't seen anybody post that yet, but some of the posts that I'm seeing are so subpar because we're just going through the motions. I don't care if you only post once a day. If it's a killer post, like you worked on that post, you know that post is going to be a home run. It is heartfelt. It is deep. It is relevant. It is going to speak to someone. Fine, just post once a day. That's fine. If it's going to be a home run, hit a home run. I would rather you hit one home run than sit there and hit 60 foul balls. Like, there's a sports reference for you. But you guys, just putting a picture and slapping a filter on it and putting a caption that has a question at the end of it to try and make it interactive, you're not going to get any interaction because people aren't going to resonate with it. They're going to see right through it. They're going to look at that and be like, what was the point of that? What was the point of that post? You guys, your posts have to be relevant. They have to, and I'm not saying that they need to be profound. They don't have to be profound. I went into a group today. Speaking of posts, I went into a group today and it was a mom's group. And I literally made a post that said, help. We went on a road trip this weekend and I left bananas out on the counter. How do I get rid of fruit flies? That's not a profound post, you guys. Like it's not. Like there's nothing deep or profound or life altering about that post. However, it actually did resonate. Like it was not, it had a point and people understood the point. Okay, you're on top of me. Yes. I want you guys to here's a task for you guys. This is a task I have for you as far as social media goes. And you're posting. It's in my room. I'll go get it in a minute. So here's a task for you guys. I want you to go through your last 2 weeks of posts. It might take you a minute. I want you to go through your last 2 weeks of posts. And I want you to find the ones that, and you have to be objective. You have to be objective. Go through and find the ones that pre-thrive. Think you have to go in your pre-thrive mode. Okay, this is before you are thrive promoter. And go through and identify the ones that you would have found fake, the ones that you would have found irrelevant, and identify the ones that you would have liked or responded to. And I want you to go through and identify some of you are doing very well with your posting. So I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, like we're all terrible. Like this is horrible. That's not what I'm saying. I've seen some very good posts lately. However, I want you guys, no, absolutely not. Come on, come back in. Come on. Because we can't go in the backyard right now. They're working on stuff back there. Yeah, I've seen some very good posts in the past few days, but I want you guys to go through and do your own social media audit. I want you to go through and identify the posts that you pre-thrive would have resonated with. You pre-thrive would have responded to. You pre-thrive would have rolled your eyes at and been like, what is this girl even talking about? Go through and identify the ones that are too long. You wouldn't have even read it pre-thrive because it's 6 paragraphs long. Go through and identify the ones that could use a little bit more clarification. Go through and find the ones that are too ambiguous. Don't be afraid to just put it out there sometimes. Guys, I thrive and it's changed my life. This is why. Like, you don't have to be cryptic. There are some times when you just need to be loud and proud and say, I thrive. This is why I love these products. This is what it's done for me. It's okay to be loud and proud. Okay. You don't have to be cryptic. You don't have to make people guess what you're talking about. You can be proud of what you're doing and put that out there. But I want you guys to go through and do your own social media audit. And again, if you want me to do a social media audit for you, just message me and I will. It may take me a few days to get to everybody, but I will do it. You just have to message me and take the initiative. If you understand the assignment, give me a 2 in the chat. If you are going to go and do a 2-week social media audit for yourself, give me a 2 in the chat. Geraldine's going to do it. Rachel's going to do it. Christy's going to do it. Great. Vanessa's going to do it. Lexi's going to do it. Awesome. Okay. 2-week audit. Okay. Whew. How are we feeling? Is anybody as stressed out as I am? Is anybody's blood pressure through the roof watching my kids go nuts? Oh my gosh, it's almost bedtime. This is why I love it when Kenneth is home, right? Everybody say, praise God for Kenneth, because most weeks are not like this. Most weeks are not like this, and we are so thankful for Kenneth. So, all right. I have a couple announcements about October. The month is not over. Okay, just because I'm talking about October doesn't mean you get to go into October yet. We still have days left in September's, and you have $200 on the table that you need to go and grab, right? Right? We have $200 on the table that everyone in here needs to go and grab. And if 10 people go and grab that $200 each, we're going to do a drawing and someone's going to get another $100. Okay? Like, you have assignments for the remainder of the month, but I do need to mention October because before we have our next team Zoom, we will be in October. October, typically, I cannot make any promises on this because technically we have Thrive Against Cancer now. But usually every October we have a breast cancer awareness month. Okay. And we do special fundraisers for breast cancer awareness. We have special patches for breast cancer awareness, and special designs for breast cancer awareness. And we donate funds to, the Breast Cancer Foundation, which is a foundation that actually funds, that actually funds cancer research. So keep that in mind. But again, I can't make any promises. I just wanted to jog everybody's memory that will happen. I just had a little one biff it. Hold on, he's fine. His brother's not helping the situation. Just a second.
If anybody ever wondered what teachers go through on a daily basis, this is pretty much it. All right, the screaming has stopped. The screaming has stopped. We fell and hit our ear, you guys. Very, very sad. Okay. I also want to turn October into like a customer appreciation month. So I'm probably going to have different challenges. I don't know if they'll be prize related. You guys, honestly, real talk, I love giving you guys prizes, but I also feel like I need to like tone it down a little bit because I don't want you guys to only work for prizes. Does that make sense? Like, I want you, when you see a challenge, to just go do it for your business because you know what it will do for your business. So I don't know if I will do as many prizes in October. I love doing them though. That is my love language, is doing gifts and giveaways. And I love it. It's my love language. But I do want to make October kind of a customer appreciation. Yeah, I'm going to set you down so you can have it here. There you go. Enjoy. And you know, just challenges like writing thank you notes, following up with people who haven't placed an auto ship and just let them know that you're thinking of them, and just different things to not only grow our businesses, but also retain our businesses. I saw that someone posted in the chat that Lisa's 40K challenge begins in October, and that is correct. So October 1st is Lisa's 40K challenge. So definitely if you are in that, you need to be plugged into that and you need to be mentally prepared. That's also another reason why I'm probably not going to do a ton of incentives in October, is simply because a lot of you are going to be plugged into Lisa's group and it's hard. You need to do it. Trust me. If you have any inclination to do it, you need to do it, but it is hard and I don't want to distract from it. So that will start on the 1st. The next getaway will be announced in October. So when we are in Vegas and we have 6 of us going to Vegas. Yeah, 6 of us are going to Vegas. So excited. But at Vegas, the next getaway, so January, I guess it'll be February. So February's getaway will be announced. So everybody will have a chance to qualify for that. Qualifications will be November, December, and January for that, I think, if that's right. And so everybody will have an opportunity to qualify for that. So that's huge going through the holidays. Who wouldn't want a post-Christmas vacation? I'm really hoping for Hawaii. Oh, really hoping for Hawaii. And then the last thing that I have to remind you about October is at the Lifestyle Getaway in Vegas, we are going to have at least 3 new products launched. And we know several of them are like new lifestyle mix flavors. And we're really, really hoping that Detox will be announced as well. So those are the only announcements that I have for October. Again, we're not in October yet. You need to be present for the end of September. You need to be going and grabbing this $200. Whether you need it to go fix your car, whether you need it to go buy yourself a new outfit, whether you need it to, I don't care. I don't care what you need it for. Just go do it. Go get yourself $200 cash. Do it. You deserve it. You can do this. If you need personal products, go get yourself an $800 kit and get $200 off. Like, you guys, this is a no-brainer. Every single one of you is capable of doing this. I made it extremely attainable. I had thought to myself, I was like, well, maybe I'll make it $1,000. And I was like, no, I don't want them to look at this and be discouraged. I want them to look at this and say, I can do that. So I hope every single one of you looks at that and said, I can do that. Does anybody else have any questions for me before my head explodes? No, I'm just kidding. Does anybody else have any questions for me? If you don't have questions for me, feel free to hop off. I appreciate you guys hanging tough with me. It was a little bit chaotic tonight, but y'all are amazing. And I'm so thankful for you. Is it 500 more? So 500 new. So starting today. So 500 new starting today. So say you have $200 worth of PV yesterday. From today until the end of the month, it would be 700, right? You're adding 500 new personal volume to what you already have. Does anybody else have any other questions? I don't like being hit, not even a little bit. Stop. Any other questions? You can unmute yourself if you want. It's a little bit hard for me to read. All right, you guys, if nobody has any other questions, I'm going to go get these kids to bed. And I'm going to sit down and have a very large glass of wine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to work out, but I could really use a glass of wine. So anyway, you guys have an amazing night. Thanks for hanging with me, and I'll talk to you guys later.